On episode 128 of the Below the Belt podcast, Brendan Schaub exposes Dana White for paying Conor McGregor to promote ESPN Plus via his Twitter.
Really, this is the interim fake champ? Haha. No doubt this weight division has already been better than this shit. Enjoy this while you can, man. I really hope that you take the real belt one day to meet me. Note, I'm not Gaslam. Winky face. Hashtag nightmare. Hashtag the razor.
He's supposed to be the eraser, I think.
He forgot two E's. So anything worse when you fucked up when talking shit on Twitter or text? I don't know. It's terrible shit talking. But, we're talking about it. What else you got?
This is another weird tweet by Conor. He said that he had a foot injury. He broke his foot 3 weeks out from his fight with Khabib.
Yeah.
He was just answering some guy that asked a question about his footwork.
That's cool.
That's cool?
That's cool. All right. You have broken foot, man. Sucks. What else you got?
Let's see.
Oh, click on the one how the UFC paid Conor to tweet about ESPN Plus. UFC 36 tonight, ESPN Plus. Two former opponents of mine go head to head for a second time and will surely be a thriller. So did the UFC fucking write this for him? Like, we're gonna pay you. How much do you think they paid him?
His tweets are really weird now.
How much do you think they paid him? We all know this is a paid tweet, correct?
I didn't even think about that.
Really? God. I saw it, went, fuck, dude. You see all the big names in the UFC tweeted out. UFC 236 tonight on ESPN Plus. Two former opponents of mine go head to head. I've had to do this for Showtime or other reads. Two former opponents of mine go head to head for a second time in what will surely be a thriller. I predict another stoppage victory for Dustin in a sequel. It's always exciting to see former foes compete. Who knows? Maybe future foes again. Also, didn't need that. Too wordy there.
So weird. Makes sense if he's paid then.
100% he's paid. You think he wants to tweet this shit out?
He's goofy sometimes. I don't know.
But with, hey everyone, UFC 236 tonight, ESPN Plus. Make sure you tune in. Have a grand old time. Remember, sign up for $69.99. Come on.
Also, Brendan Schaub makes fun of Israel Adesanya's face following UFC 236.
And then it goes into Stylebender versus Kelvin Gastelum. And I knew it was going to be a good fight. Obviously, no one could predict it was going to be one of the greatest of all time. But when you look at the level of talent that Stylebender has and how dynamic he is, then you look at what Kelvin does great with his hand speed and his toughness and his he can take a punch and his cardio. When you put those two together, you just have this mix of greatness. And we saw that. And I think we saw how fucking good Kelvin Gastelum is in that first round. I think we saw, which is the best thing to happen to Stylebender's career, because a lot of people go, oh, he's a hype train, he's overhyped. You can't really say that anymore, because when you beat a guy like Kelvin Gastelum, when you come off kind of picking apart older Anderson Silva, but still Anderson Silva. When we come off picking apart Anderson Silva, and then you go into a straight, Kelvin Gastelum is as good as anybody walking the planet middleweight, has some of the heaviest hands, has knocked out some of the greatest of all time. He's just a nightmare to deal with. When you see Stylebender get clipped, dropped on his ass, and come back from that and still put on that performance, well, then you can't say that he's hype anymore. So at a certain level, remember the hype on John? Then at a certain level, you're just like, okay, you got one. You got one of the guys who are going to be around for a long time, and you see greatness in them. You saw greatness in Kelvin too. Here's the other thing: for the first time in a long time I can remember, is between these four guys, Dustin Poirier, Max Holloway, Stylebender, and Kelvin Gastelum, no one's stock dropped. Everyone's stock went higher. Everyone's did. If anyone's maybe went down a tad, be Max Holloway, and we'll get to that. But no one lost. Yeah, they lost when it comes to wins and losses, but no one lost as far as their overall career trajectory. All of them are fucking on the up. Everyone's stock is higher. Especially Kelvin Gastelum's. I think now he gets even more respect. Stylebender's takedown defense, his jiu-jitsu when he was down there, I thought was impressive. Him get cage walking was impressive. And then just the fucking chin on Kelvin, man. And I thought, even though it was there's maybe a minute or 2 minutes left, I thought they could even stop that fight towards the end of the fifth round. But that back and forth fight, man, and for Kelvin just at any moment could knock him out when he was landing. And the game plans of Kelvin and Max Holloway the game plans of Kelvin and Dustin Poirier were amazing. I thought Israel, I don't know how he trains. I don't know what his team coaches does. I'm sure he's talked about it. I haven't looked into it, but Stylebender, I think, went in. I think he has an idea what Kelvin does, but it's more about what Adesanya does, and he's going to be Stylebender, and he's going to figure it out. And I think Kelvin's team, especially the gym that he's out of with Rafael Cordero, look and study Israel and was like, this is what we got to do to be successful. These hooks work against the cage when he's rolling out. And I think they had a game plan, and fuck, did it work, man. It really, really worked. I thought Israel was in a lot of trouble in that first round. A lot of trouble. Same thing happened with Anthony Joshua when they look untouchable, and you just think they're these hype trains, and then he fights a Klitschko and gets put on his ass. And you're like, probably over, huh? Like, yeah, we've never seen him like this. And he comes back and gives you a performance of a lifetime, ends up knocking out Klitschko. That kind of catapulted Anthony Joshua. So Stylebender, this fight to me catapults him where it's like, okay, he's the real deal. We knew there's a lot of hype on him. He's the real fucking deal, man. He's the real deal. His face looked like he was allergic to shellfish after the fight. His lips were so swollen. And then Kelvin, his face was fucked up too. Just an amazing fight, man. One for the record books. Inspiring shit from both those guys. Be interesting to see how many people actually bought it. I bet, again, now with ESPN owns it, and I'm sure they give us some hoopla like, fucking 600,000 people still bought it. Not that bad, which we're probably going to be honey-dicked on that. But I'm interested of that performance, that caliber of fighting, that high level of fighting, how many people actually saw it that paid for it. Will you stream, I'm sure.
If you have not already, hit that subscribe button with its notification bell so you can stay up to date with my future uploads, and drop a comment in the comment box below of what you thought of the video, and tune in for more on MMA news outlet.